Marshall Zhukov, and here we are together again on YouTube. I'm shooting this video on my phone because I think the camera on my phone is better than the old Panasonic little camcorder that I've got. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know if I should hold it vertical or horizontal. I'm not sure how the video is going to show up when I put it on, which I may just end up uploading it from my phone. Anyways, what I've got here are a couple of 1881 pattern Dragoon Shashkas. Pardon my voice, I'm still trying to get over the gunk, so it's getting close. But these are enlisted rank swords, and as you can see, one of them's in a bit lesser condition than the other. However, the ribbons and the knots are interesting. I'm not really sure if that's supposed to be some kind of a rank thing. There's a Russian author who does Russian swords, metal, cold weapons. There's not any information about them there either. On an opinion on a knowledgeable member on a forum that I'm a member of, he doesn't know either about the ribbons and the sword knots. They almost kind of look like curtain drape ties or something like that. However, they do look like they've been on these swords for a long time, so I don't think it's any kind of a curtain tie. But these ribbons are interesting. They have like this braided wire. I think it's just to add rigidity and strength to the actual ribbon itself, so it doesn't pull off. It's quite old. I don't know if it's a Soviet era, if these could have been used during World War II also. Based on the date of production, they probably were somehow refurbished somewhere along the way or the path that they have traveled. Both of them have this silver ring, wire ring on it, as well as the braid. I don't know if it's a brass or copper, maybe not bronze something, I'm not sure. But it appears to be a very thin braided wire on this ribbon. And hopefully the lighting isn't too bad. It's not very good in this small room. But they have both of the bands to put a bayonet into. I actually do not have any bayonets with me. The one that's in better condition is missing the lower band that the bayonet point would go into. I'll see if I can get close with some lighting here. You can see the production on this one, 1917, Zlatoust. And you can see the additional marks in here. I'm not sure what all of these mean, if it's some kind of refurbishment mark, something that may have been done later during Soviet times, during the war, World War II, or what the story is exactly on all of it. But this date of production, 1917, and this one is 1919. It's a little bit more clear on this one. It looks like a 1941 date, and it's stamped also, looks like it's Zlatoust or something again. It's really hard to read. It's a little bit worn. I'd have to get closer with some better magnification. That's actually pretty good. Good job, phone. Interesting though, it looks like this one's stamped 1908 right here, but I'm still trying to learn about these as well, so if anybody, of course, has any additional information, please do share. I would be very happy to know, and I will see if I can get this off here with one hand. Trying, so I don't have to stop the video. The blades on both of these are pretty straight, just a little bit of a curve near the end. It doesn't look like they were really abused a whole lot, but for how old they are, I think they have lasted quite well. The edges on both of these are quite sharp. I certainly would not want to get involved with one of them for any reason. You can see the this one has been damaged a little bit, but still in quite good shape. Not any, or many I should say, severe nicks. The handles on both of them, they look pretty tight. There's a little bit of a rattle with the assembly of them. I don't know if all the parts on them are original matching, I should say. I assume it's their original parts, of course, from some era. But it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of wood shrinkage over the years. Maybe a little bit, but everything looks to be matched nicely. It has a nice fit. And I haven't taken these apart either. I haven't removed the wood grips at all. But very interesting swords. I like the history of it. And you'll have to pardon my chair rolling around. Hopefully that's not too much noise in the background. But if anybody has any more information on these swords, please do share. There are also what is called an 1881/1921 Cossack shashka, which basically is the traditional style Cossack sword that doesn't have the metal handguard on it like this. It's just a straight, maybe slightly more curved handle without the handguard. And eventually I'd like to obtain one of those too. Really, really neat swords, but for now, these arose at a good time of interest for me, and it was also good timing for acquisition with the dates that are on them and how close they are dated to the Russian Civil War. So it's hard to say. I believe the city or area of Zlatoust where these were made was a heavily contested area during the Russian Civil War as well. So if only they could talk and tell their story, maybe it's somewhere interesting that they've been. But for now, Marshal Zhukov signing out.